This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use the offer code Walking the Room.
Squarespace, it's not an octagon.
It's not an octagon.
It's not an octagon.
Yet.
Yep.
That's just going to go
Space.
8-sided. Did you know the octagon has 8 sides, or are you just fucking dumb?
No, I knew it had 8 sides.
Did you?
Yeah.
What about a dodecahedron?
That's 10 something, 10,000 sides. That's 10,000 sides.
You're listening to the Geometry Podcast,
my
where we
God.
talk shapes.
Oh, math all the time.
4 plus 9, Greg.
Right angle.
Walk in the room. Hey,
Here's the thing.
My name's Dave Anthony.
I'm Greg
I'm
Barron.
sorry, I was going to do a greeting to the
To who?
The customer. To the customer.
Shout down inside the empty can.
You know the people you just yelled numbers at?
But
gonna say
that's the
hello.
way they love it. We could do it. We should do one whole show that's just binary code where we just shout out zeros and ones.
I like that you think that isn't what you've been doing.
Hey, don't forget this weekend is Bring the Rock at on Saturday night at Sketchfest, and then Vague Stories, where I'm going to record, because they're 2-minute podcasts. I'm going to record 10 of them.
Oh, with Dick?
10 of them, and then I'm going to interview my dad. So, and then I'm going to do a little stand up, 10 podcasts. I'm going to do them exactly like I do them. I'm not going to do them into microphones. I'm going to do it with my phone, right on to SoundCloud. They should sponsor us.
I thought that SoundCloud wanted to sponsor the...
They do. They sponsor Vague Stories, but they should be over.
Are they sponsoring Vague Stories now?
They're just helping it out.
What kind of checks you bringing in?
Fuck, the same kind the band makes, dude. Fat chicks. Walking the room chicks. I don't do it. It's not an enterprise I'm involved in at this point that makes any money at all.
So basically what you just told people out there is that you're going to record 10 of something that you could record any time because they're only 2 minutes. Are you going to put them all up at once?
No, I'm going to put them up. I'm going to put them up every week. I'll probably do one on Tuesday.
So what you're doing already now, you put one up every week.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, except
So
I'm going to
this
do it
isn't-
live, and I'm going to take suggestions.
Oh, live.
And it's live, and then every suggestion will be a 2-minute podcast. So I'll ask people for just give me any topic to go
So
on.
you've taken Vague Stories and turned it into a shitty improv podcast.
I mean, yes.
Have you heard Matt Besser's improv podcast? Because that's a good one.
Yeah, this
Improv
isn't
for humans.
like give me a city and kind of thing. It's like, tell us what you know about. I'm not going to make it up. I'm going to tell you what I fucking know about dectahedrons. It's a dinosaur.
Oh, you mean the dodecahedron?
It's a dinosaur.
Not decahedron?
It's a dinosaur.
It's not a dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur. It's a winged. It's a chicken. It's a prehistoric chicken. It's a prehicken.
It's okay if you don't.
Here's the thing.
If you don't know stuff, it's okay to just not say anything.
No,
You don't have to
not during a podcast.
Don't fill
I
the
find
void.
that's not good to not talk during the podcast.
Don't fill the void or fill it with stuff you actually know about.
That's what somebody has to make hot air.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and disagree. I mean, besides a furnace, I'm going to disagree with a person.
Here's what I say to those people: come warm yourselves by the hot air I'll be blowing at 4 o'clock at the Punchline. And then the Monarchs were playing, and the Bring the Rock show is packed with
What's
people.
going on at 4 o'clock?
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the Punchline.
What, the Bring the Rock?
No, Vague Stories. That's Sunday night.
Wait a minute. You're doing it live.
At the Punchline, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah.
What in the fuck happened to you? Who's going to go see Vague Stories?
If it's just me and my dad.
Oh,
and
your dad.
and Tim Loves Comedy, which is probably what it'll be. Maybe even Chad Edge, if for some reason he drifted down. If it's just the 4 of us, it'll be perfect.
Now it just sounds.
But it could be
like-
amazing. We don't know who's going to show up.
No, I think we do. I think we very much know.
I think we might be surprised. I don't know. I don't know who's going to come.
Here's the thing. I respect Dick Barron a lot. I think Dick Barron's a great guy. I don't think you should drag him into this bullshit.
He's already been on one episode. We did live from the dog show.
Yeah, but that wasn't on a stage. Now you're dragging your dad into your fucking sordid, sad life.
Yep.
And it's like he already has to sit in the audience and watch it and suffer that way. Now you got to drag his poor ass up on stage.
Yeah, I'm going to bring him in. I'd love for your dad to come out. Your dad should be on Big Stories.
Hey, Dad, if you're listening, go down to the Punchline. What day?
It's Sunday.
Sunday? This Sunday?
A week from today.
A week from today. This Sunday, the San Francisco Punchline at 4 p.m.
9th, yeah.
Tell them who you are. Have you guys met?
Yeah, we've met. We met at your your wedding at the not the wedding, but the reception you had. Yeah.
Then go up to Greg and say, "Hey, I'm the Red Menace," and he'll put you on stage.
I'll know who he is.
You can be part of the Veg Stories.
Yeah.
Boy, that'd be something. Ask him about global warming.
I will, and then I'm just gonna. Here's the problem. I won't be able to argue with him. Sounds right to me. When we come back, cookies. When we come back, there will be cookies. There will be sweaters and there will be cookies.
So Seattle won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're
fucking douchebags. That's my.
It's only good that they won the Super Bowl, which makes the 49er loss a little less painful. Like, oh well, I guess they were going to be Super Bowl champs.
Whoever got there was going to win because Denver was awful.
Yeah, I guess they really were
remarkably awful.
Well, they played high school football tonight.
It was unbelievable.
Bruno Mars, I would say, won.
Bruno Mars won everything.
Like watching those four Fox guys try and talk their way back into the game after Bruno Mars was like, that was hot. And speaking of hot, the offense better get hot over in Denver. Like they had nothing. Like one guy should have just said, by the way, you're watching the worst Super Bowl in the history. Because it
was the worst Super Bowl ever.
But the last 10 years or so, the games have always been fairly good. Like they have gotten better.
Yeah.
This was flat out disappointment.
It was a horrible Super Bowl.
The whole thing was, but even it being in New York, but really New Jersey.
Yep.
You know,
yeah, it was all.
It's got the Chris Christie stink all over it.
At one point, they showed a shot of the East Rutherford courthouse, and they're like, "Boy, this is just a beautiful area." And I was like, "That's there's nothing beautiful about that. You're showing a shitty building."
By the way,
pretty.
we learned another musical lesson tonight. If you're ever wondering what's the right amount of Red Hot Chili Peppers, that was it. That's the exact
I disagree.
perfect amount.
I disagree. Had they been clothes, I might say yes. But you're 50. Put your fucking shirt on.
By the way, you're 50. If I look like I am 50, I don't look like that. If I did, shirt off.
No.
I'd do the whole podcast shirt off.
No, you're still.
No, I would totally. They look great.
No, put your shirt on. You're old. Have some respect.
Take it off.
Have some fucking respect.
Take your pants off.
The only guy who should have a shirt off is Burt Reynolds.
It should. the old Burt Reynolds. Fur rug. By the way, guys, go ahead and Wikipedia Burt Reynolds. He made some good movies. Actually, just watch The Longest Yard. That's enough. That's enough,
That's my
right?
Burt Reynolds impression.
Yeah. Semi-Tough was good.
Gator is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And there was another one where he
Deliverance.
was running. What was the other one? But he did a couple of those I'm Driving a Fast Car movies. Gator and another one.
Gator.
Sharky's Machine is a good movie.
Sharky's Machine is not a bad movie.
So he's made some good ones.
He's done all right.
That guy, Sharky's Machine is when the guy jumped out of the building onto the like an air pad. So that stunt is real. Like he jumps off the top of the building.
Yeah.
So that's it. That was like a really big deal at the time.
Right. And then he made the movie Stuntman, which is actually not that bad.
And then he made the movie Cunt Man, which is terrible.
I don't think that happened.
It's terrible because
I'm not sure.
The whole movie is just him off screen, and then he pops up and he wipes his mustache and he goes, "Yeah, Cunt Man." It's a bummer. The whole film is a bummer.
I read my new favorite word. A guy was describing that it was the 12 best or the 10 whatever the best halftimes ever. Best and worst halftimes ever.
I don't like any of the halftimes.
Best and worst halftimes ever. I've read this one was good.
I was impressed with Bruno Mars.
I thought the Petty one was real good.
The sound at the beginning was bad.
So this guy goes, and this was really true. Like it was like a kind of a cultural moment.
The Richard Petty one?
Yes.
Yeah.
When Richard Petty just drove around in a car.
What about the one where
one where he got up? He just did the Michael Winslow thing, and he just went.
What about the one where they reenacted the first 25 minutes of the movie The Postman?
I like that.
Do you thought that was a good one?
I like that. But you're getting mistaken. It was Waterworld because he drinks his own urine.
What about the one where Don Rickles just came out and showed his brown eye? Am I talking about the Super Bowl?
Is Brown Eye his dog?
It is.
Here's the thing. So the guy writing for Rolling Stone said that the 12th, whatever it was, number 12. He said it was the worst and the best one. He said it was the worst because Shania came out
Yeah, I already think it's the best.
and delivered a Snormageddon.
What?
Snormageddon.
Really?
And stopped her career dead in its tracks.
Oh,
That was
Shania
her last
Twain?
one. Yeah, and then No Doubt
I know
came
what
out
you're talking
and fairly crushed it, and then did Message in a Bottle with Sting. That was good.
Who did that? Who did the
No
part?
Doubt.
Okay, whatever.
They were great. I like them.
Yeah, Shania Twain is a boring human being.
She's hasn't. I don't think she's done anything in a long time.
Yeah, well, she was boring.
But she was. There was a moment. She had a moment. She was hot.
well,
not Lang. She was
not
married
hot with
to him.
normal folk.
Yeah. People
I don't
like,
think so. I don't think normal folk.
You know
were
Zach
into
Brown Band? I saw them last night.
it. No.
They're big. They have a big deal.
Who else did you see last night?
The Foo Fighters.
The Foos?
We went to. Okay, let's just. Okay, last night in New York there was a suit. We okay. Let's go backwards.
First of all, you were there for Super Bowl
Friday
weekend.
we were. We
So
flew in.
did you bang
Wednesday
some?
night.
Did you bang some whores?
Oh yeah, dude. Amir and I went Bud Light on everybody.
Oh, what?
I don't know what that means. The point is, we were in a tent. We went to. Okay, so we flew in Wednesday night. We did the View on Thursday.
So you didn't have to pay for your hotel room at all.
No, we did.
So was it crazy expensive?
No, because the hotel that they kept put us in was like it was the Beacon by the Beacon Theater.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It was expensive.
But
not
I just
crazy
figured all the
expensive.
hotel rooms would be sold out because of the Super Bowl.
Well, that's what they had hoped, and they overcharged everybody, and no one showed up. They were selling tickets to the game.
What?
The game didn't sell out. The whole thing was a bust. The whole thing was a bust. There were hotel rooms plenty available because all the hotels fucking jacked up their prices.
So then everyone's like, I'm not going to see that.
Why would I
game.
go?
Well, plus the thing is, like, everyone just wants to go to a party and watch it anyway.
Right, and they don't want to be in fucking New York City and then go to New Jersey.
Nobody wants to do that.
Right?
No, I don't want to go to New Jersey
Yeah.
if I'm in New York City.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that. And oh my God, hello.
Hold on, we're being.
Your wife's
down
phone.
the street at Chipotle. So
Yep.
she just showed up at Greg's back door, freaked out that her phone was gone. And sure enough, I had it. And she got back to Chipotle, and then she came here. And then what happened was Greg looked at my son, Finn, who's 4.5, who has painted fingernails, black and blue.
No, green and red.
Or green and red
They're
now?
green and red.
Green and red, because he likes to rock it. And Greg also has painted fingernails. So this is one of the more disappointing moments.
That's like a moment where you go, fuck, why is it going this way?
Oh, God.
I've showed him so much soccer. I don't understand.
Oh, my God. You know, now in a week, he's going to be walking around the house with a scarf on going, no, my neck looks fat.
There you go. Okay, so where were we? So we were in New York. So we were staying at the Beacon Hotel, and we did the View on
But
Thursday.
can we just say how great it is that they fucked that up by like overcharging people and they fucked themselves? I think it's great.
Yeah.
You fucking greedy
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
So the View got us a rate, and we paid. They
Okay,
paid for
yeah.
one night, and then we paid for a couple other nights.
Yeah, but they
So-
got you a rate, so it's all good anyway, even if all that shit
Yeah, it was
hadn't happened, you
fine.
had
But
to deal with it.
but Amira had sent me a text and said the Foo Fighters would like, Dave has said, do you want to come to this Super Bowl party when we're in New York? And Amira and I haven't spent a lot of alone time together in a long time. So I was like, yeah, that sounds fine. Let's do it. So we went, and then we have friends there, but we had a really good appearance on The View, if you will. And so they want us to maybe do more stuff.
Now talk to me about what a really good performance on The View is. Who's on The View now?
Okay, here's
Whoopi.
So there's just the four of them now. It's a very old Barbara Walters. Very
Oh,
old.
she's still there?
Barbara, Whoopi, Sherry Shepherd, and Jenny
Does Jenny?
McCarthy.
Does
Don't.
I know you guys are friends. That's fine. Does Barbara have a hard time focusing?
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah, she's very old, and sometimes she's like old people are.
Yeah.
She doesn't sometimes know entirely where she is,
Yeah.
and then sometimes she locks on it, and sometimes she just starts talking in the middle of something. So they generally
It's like
have.
you.
So they look. At this point, Babs and I could have an amazing podcast. Yes.
Oh,
it's not
shit.
unlike me.
Yeah.
So and then. So we were the second show. They shot a first show, and then they shoot the Friday show on Thursday. So They also have a male co-host a lot of the time. So our male
When
co-host.
did this start happening?
It's been a while. Jay Moore just finished a week there, where by the end he just stopped talking entirely because Barbara. Anyway,
Barbara didn't like him?
I don't know. It just
Some
he didn't.
issues? More? I
don't know.
I can't see Jay Moore and Barbara Walters getting on well anywhere except for in the sack.
Whatever. Here's the thing. Deshaun Jackson was on our show.
Who's that?
Deshaun Jackson is a wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's 4 years and he's going to be a pro. He's going to be a Pro Bowler.
Okay.
He's the size of Barbara Walters.
Right.
He's a tiny man. In Silver Linings Playbook, he's the jersey that they
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. There's a jersey that they all wear. It's the Deshaun
I gotta
Jackson.
get out to the theater and catch that one.
It's it's good. I loved it. I've seen it 3
That's what I hear. I hear it's very good.
I liked it. Did not enjoy The Hustle.
The Hustle.
American Hustle. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, it was all right.
And
I don't like the long con movies. I never give a shit.
you know what I feel like? It's too long. Get the con on.
It was way
Get your
too
con
long.
on.
Yeah.
And I get it. Here, anyway, we don't have to fucking go down there. I met Donnie Wahlberg. That's what happened.
Where'd you meet? At The View?
Donnie Wahlberg and Jenny have been going out, I guess, for like a year now.
Donnie Wahlberg from the Wahlbergs.
Donnie Wahlberg of Wahlburger and of New
that's
Kids
what
on the
it is.
Block.
Yeah.
He produced Wahlburger. He also produces Boston's Finest. And he's been on a series for 4 or 5 years now
The Blue Bloods or whatever it is?
called Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
And he's the nicest fucking guy in the world. Like, Amira goes, hey, I thought it was just going to be Jenny and I, but Donnie's showing up and they want you to come. Will you come? I was back in the hotel room. I was like, I don't know. What if he's all thuggy and shit? Like, I didn't know what he was going to be like because I only know him from New Kids.
Would have been great if he decked you.
I thought that was a possibility.
I mean,
but when I got there.
did you just say you thought he was thuggy from New Kids?
Well, just no. From just. I did say that.
Because
I
that's
meant not that he was thuggy for real, but that he was gonna. I thought he would act.
thuggy from New Kids.
No, I thought he was.
This motherfucking brony motherfucker is thuggy up in this shit.
No, but do you know what I'm saying? Like that he would have that persona. Not that he would be like that, but that he would be a challenge.
Well, he was. Well, look, the Wahlbergs were thuggy when they were growing up.
No, they were for real thuggy.
They were they really hurt people. They were
they were in jail.
Yeah,
Mark was the worst.
And Donnie like blinded.
He even told me. He said Mark was in the New Kids and decided he didn't want to be in the New Kids and went out and stole cars more and got arrested.
Yeah,
like they're from Dorchester or whatever.
Yeah.
They're that.
Yeah, no, they're the actual.
But they
the guys
also,
that Ben Affleck and Damon always pretend like they're.
But they were also a part of the forced busing. So the black kids all came in there.
That's a good movie, by the way. Forced busing.
Yeah,
If you've ever seen it.
I think Ben Affleck should make it.
It's just about them making buses go places.
Well, they force him into people. They force him in. It's just a bunch of dudes taking buses up the ass. No reason.
Oh my God.
Could have been women.
Nobody lives.
Nobody lives. I make the worst movies. The worst movie pitches ever. Forced busing. So anyway, we went and had drinks or whatever. You know, I had a coffee, whatever. And
What time did they shoot The View?
So The View was in the midday. Like midday, we were on the second episode.
Yeah.
Do it. Goes well. You know. And then they were all like, you know, great job, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Dr. Oz stopped me. He was on the show.
Dr. Oz was there?
Mehmet Oz was there. It was so funny. He got in the elevator with us on the way down to shoot. He got in the elevator and he was like, hey, how's it going? He didn't barely notice us. And then after our segment, he was like, hey, guys. And he said to me, I like the way you're dressed. I said, thank you, sir. They had shown football pictures of him.
It sounds almost like you were in a fake daytime world.
Oh, dude, I came to tell you. Wait a minute. I met Jeff Probst this weekend.
Okay, okay.
And by the way,
hold on.
so fucking cool.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
Wait,
dude.
Were you at the Daytime Hall of Fame? Is that where you were?
He was so. We'll get there. So anyway, we go and have coffee, drinks, whatever.
Did you ask him what's going on with Wahlburgers?
He's like,
did you ask him how the season is?
No, here's what he said. So he goes, I pitched. Anyway, he was super fucking nice, and he said, I know who you are. He goes, I know who you are.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. You must.
And then he said, you fucked
well,
my
remember all those
girlfriend.
years he didn't work?
Yeah.
Right between gigs, a lot of daytime television. So anyway, he was super fucking nice. Maybe one of those people that you're like, oh fuck, we should hang out with him more. Like just a very, very nice guy.
Yeah.
Told us the whole story of how the New Kids started because Amira asked him. He's like, you really? You want to hear this story?
Yeah.
Because I talk. This is gonna be a long story if you want to hear it. Amira goes, what else are we doing? So he was super cool. So then we went out with dinner with friends or whatever. Blah blah. Then, so that was cool. So Saturday.
Did you tell Barbara? Did you give Barbara Walters any dating advice?
No, but guess who walked by and went, "Hey, Greg." Whoopee. We weren't even on the same segment together. She just walked by and gave me the hey.
She wasn't on your segment. You
No,
didn't
it's
get the
just
whoop?
Jenny and I. It was just
Because there's only
Amira
4
and I.
chairs.
It's Jenny has a segment that's just about sex and relationships, and it's kiss and tell or something like that. And it was Deshaun Jackson and her. And he didn't ask any questions. He starts to ask a question, and you can tell Jenny knows he's not going to be good at asking questions, so she plows right past him because she got to book this. This was like, if this went well, she could book other acts on her own.
Can I do that segment and just fuck a ham?
I don't know why you can't. I definitely know who you can pitch that to.
I don't see why that should.
I don't see why. I mean, at this point, they want to help.
I would carve out a hole and then I would like put pubic hair around it.
But here's the thing. Somebody's going to have to anchor the view, because Barbara's leaving. This is it. She's leaving in a couple months.
Well, she's going to fall down. At some point, she's just going to slide. At some point, she's just going to slide under the table, and someone's going to sit. She wears what?
She wears fishnets.
She wears fishnets.
Yep, nude fishnets. Dude.
That pussy is ready for business.
She apparently used to in the old days.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Didn't she fuck Larry King and like a habit trail or something?
I'm almost positive that's not the story, but I like the idea of that being the story. Dude, then Saturday we went to see a musical.
What musical?
Pippin.
Oh, the Scottie Pippen story?
It's about a guy that refuses to tip. No tipping.
No tipping Pippen is the greatest.
Scottie Pippen. I was so surprised because I actually thought it was a musical about King Charlemagne, but it's not. It's about no tipping Scottie Pippen. Dude be stripping and shit.
Did you enjoy the musical?
You know what? More than I thought I would.
Yeah, that usually is how they work.
I used to say that I don't like musicals, but now I'm on a case-by-case basis. Yeah. This one was really good. But, we went with a bunch of friends and, you know what I mean? Like, it was...
Did you guys share popcorn and stuff?
I mean, there were Twizzlers being handed out. There was a Twizzler.
So a bunch of friends went to see Pippin. That sounds... Did you get front row? Were you like the big swinging dick people?
I mean, we got second or third row.
Fuck yeah, you did.
It was good. Guy that played Pippin was good.
Did you yawn when they were looking at you at all?
He had just come from playing Spider-Man, apparently. So
that's a transition.
Yeah, it is from something horrible to something great. Well, I don't even like to admit that Spider-Man happened.
Well, it happened. I mean, you have to admit it.
Yeah, but I wanted to
remember. Didn't one Spider-Man get really hurt? Or was
I think
that
it might have been
this
kid might have fallen out of the. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the Spider-Man fell out of the sky.
They kept dropping Spider-Mans.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't make a musical out of Spider-Man.
No, you can't.
I wonder if like Posehn or any of our other super comic book friends like just walked around their house and slammed their heads into their or smashed their their action
dolls.
Figures.
No,
like, that seems to me like something that would really upset
Brian. No, when you're talking about action figures, Brian doesn't have action figures. Brian has dolls, like big baby dolls.
That he's painted Spider-Man faces on. See, Brian was really poor when he was a kid, and he couldn't have Spider-Man dolls. So he tore the hair off his sister's dolls and then made Spider-Mans and Batmans out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened.
So you went to Pippin, and you got your fucking song on, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And you come out, is it cold there? It's cold. It's like 30.
It was like 30.
Yeah.
It was like 18 for a while.
Yeah.
Then we're like fucking exhausted.
And are there tons of people? Is there just no Super Bowl atmosphere? Are there people like rocking around?
Zero football.
Like it wasn't even happening.
It could have just been any other Saturday afternoon.
Boy, they really fucked that up.
Well, here's the thing. So then we go to this thing that the reason we're staying. Amira had run into Dave at school, and he'd said, "Do you want to come to this thing?" So we get there and we've got backstage passes, but we're sort of in that. You know how backstage areas, if you ever go to them, they're not that great. They're tiered.
Yes.
So there's like
I went to a rush
one room,
backstage.
and then there's a second room, and then there's the buses
Then there's the third room
where the bands are.
I went to a rush backstage, and I was in the third back room that was separated by another back room, and then there's the band.
Right.
So you're not even backstage. You're you're the guy that gets to you get to say I went backstage, but you didn't actually go backstage.
We're in this room, this sort of Budweiser tasting room with a lot of other people that don't have enough pass to get.
Right.
And at one point, John McEnroe, who's there, just goes, "I'm going back," and then he heads back. So
he was also at the Yankee Stadium NHL outside ice skating event.
Was he?
The hockey event, yeah.
He goes to a lot of stuff.
He does.
And the night
Every
before,
time I turn on the TV, he's on something.
And the night before had been Howard Stern's birthday, which we had also had an opportunity to go to, and we passed it up. But that was a big event.
That would have been interesting, but I would imagine just chaos.
Well, here's how it was pitched to us originally. It's Howard Stern's birthday, and Train is playing. And
I'm out.
I'd rather hear we're going to stick bamboo in your dick hole.
Yeah. The only thing worse.
I'd actually rather.
The only thing worse you could say is it's Howard Stern's birthday and Counting Crows are playing.
That's the same thing, isn't it? Just different haircuts.
Somehow they're worse.
Anyway, but it ended up being like the Foo Fighters played and Black Keys played
at Howard Stern's.
Yeah, it was a massive
so you
deal,
fucked up.
and all kinds of comics and stuff. But no, that's not really my thing. I don't like these kinds of things generally, right? I don't want to be there for that. If I know people, or if I was on the bill for some reason,
Right.
So anyway, we're sitting backstage, and we're like, "This is cool, whatever." And then Dave comes out, and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Oh, we're just sitting in the antechamber." And he's like, and then his wife comes out, they come with us. So we go, now we're back on the bus. And we go through the back.
Actually on the bus?
On the bus. We're on the bus. We're on the Foo Fighters bus.
That's pretty great.
The bass player's trying to fix, he's literally the bass player's in there looking through all the candy and stuff. And he says, and I said, "Are you having trouble? Can I help you pick something out?" So I'm pretty good at this. And he said, "Here's the thing. We do these shows. Sometimes they're like 3 hours. And I want to eat something, but it's not that cool to eat on stage, but I have to have something. And I'm thinking if I get sugar, maybe I'll get that rush and then I'll come down." And I go, "Well, there's jerky sitting right there. Like, that's straight up protein, bro. Do you not go that route?" And he goes, "I totally go that route." So and I said, "Take some jerky." So I'm helping guys pick out snacks.
So you made the Foo Fighters bus a little gayer.
Oh, God, dude, hang on. Then it's Jeff Probst and his wife. Now, apparently...
Wait, what? Fuck, stop it. Stop it. What the fuck is Jeff Probst doing on the... Fuck rock and roll. Everything's dead.
No.
That's fucking horseshit.
No, not only that. They're obviously very close with the Grohls. Jeff Probst's wife was married to Mark Paul Gosselaar. And so...
Who's that?
From... Saved by the Bell. Blonde-haired kid.
Well, of course I'm not going to fucking
Blue.
know that. This is getting so, fuck you. The Foo Fighters are one of my favorite bands, and now I've lost all respect for them.
Hang on, you're
saying everything except like, hey, there was a peacock running around in a tutu.
Hang on, though. Here's the thing. So their little girls are back there, and then Jeff Probst comes up, and he says, "Hey, man, how's it going?" And I said, "Oh, good." He goes, he does that thing where he goes, "Oh, yeah, I know, whatever, blah, blah." So we start talking.
Yeah, we both lost a daytime.
Well, this is the great thing. So I forget that. I didn't even realize he had a daytime show because I've sort of, you know what I mean? That's
Nobody
my
does.
But same with me. So I said, he said, do you have a show? Do you have a new show? And I said, no. And he goes, because I saw you and your wife, you guys have a show. And I said, no, we taught it. He goes, you taught a life class. And I said, yeah, we taught a life class. He goes, oh, it was great. It was great. My wife and I, we watched those. Then Dave comes in and they start talking.
That's the thing I don't expect a gentleman to say.
Well, then Dave comes over and then they're clearly close friends. So then he goes to me and I said something about Daytime Talk Show. He goes, "Don't I know it?" And then I said, "Oh, dude." And he goes, "Oh, dude." And it was that thing that like two combat veterans say to each other. Like, it doesn't matter where in the shit, even if you're in Da Nang or whatever, he was like, we finished each other's sentence. The worst experience of my life, right? Yeah, but you took the money, but you're like, and they tell you you're gonna, and then they brought, and he goes, and we both at the same time told stories at each other about how we were asked to address black people by using black language.
Yeah,
Badonk, badonk, and what was his thing?
No, give an example of that because people might not know exactly what you're saying because it was crazy to watch.
So. The first thing that happened was, and this is the thing he kept saying. People who have jobs, high-paying jobs in at big studios. You know, at CBS and at Sony, these are people who get paid shit tons of money
Tribune,
to come in and say to you the most racist thing.
Yes.
So the first time it happened was you and I, we were working on we were doing test shows. And I had said something about someone's computer, or we made a joke about a computer, and we got a note. We'd prefer if you not talk about computers because most of your audience won't have them. And I said, it's 2006. And she goes, yeah, but there's a lot of black people that don't have computers. I was like, that didn't come out of your mouth. Please tell me that didn't come out of your mouth. The network has set down a list of words that they would like for you to incorporate into your relationship pattern. I'm sorry? There is a list, and it was on a memo, and there was a list, and it started with the word badonk badonk. It was.
I totally forgot about this.
It was absurd. And then and here it is. Here's Probst, 2013. 2013. Same
thing.
Pandering shitty
it's
story.
Not like it's that far off from 2003
and he goes,
or
they kept telling me you're only going to have a year because his ratings were 0.9.
The same thing we had. You have to have a 0.10, a 1.0.
But you don't really, because no one's out.
No, everyone's out.
Yeah, and that's
so they did the exact same
amount. He goes,
thing.
Unfortunately, but I didn't have your experience because you didn't get anything you wanted. I got a producer I wanted because Les Moonves put this together. I've got 12 years of Survivor, whatever it is. How many years of Survivor on my? Yeah, I have done that. You know what I mean? Right.
He's a big dog in the world.
But he's a fucking sweetheart, like a really fucking nice guy. Like you would have had if you'd have been there. I wish you'd been there with me because his wife, who's very, very pretty, the one that was married to the guy from Saved by the Bell, she was his producer also on the set, and then did sketches. And I go, my best friend did.
They did sketches?
Yes, they did. She would come in and tell him he was wrong. Like you could tell they were writing Save the Ship sketches. And then he said the same thing too. He goes, I love the guys at the crew, right? Yeah, the director, right? All those people are on the same fucking ship.
Yeah.
And you're being shot at by the world and by your own people. You're being shot. It's friendly fire.
Yeah.
It's notes that are killing you. And then I said, to be honest with you, I didn't know you had a daytime talk show because I've never looked back. I've just never looked back. I don't know what's on daytime. I don't care. And I never watched one before. And he goes, I never watched one either.
Right.
He goes, it's just that they tell you you're going to be the thing, and it's hard not to believe it. And he goes, and I said, Jeff, let's be real. If it works, you can have the Foo Fighters play your party. If it works, the money is incredible.
Yeah.
But they don't usually work.
No, they usually work, and when they do, they're Maury or they're this.
Right. Everybody wants the brass ring of like Oprah, but Oprah earned it inch by inch by inch by inch over time. But
let's not forget that Oprah, like when we were on that show, we kept hearing about Oprah, and then we'd sit down and watch Oprah, and she would have the most horrible. So you were raped by 6 black men, like you would.
No doubt.
That shit was on all the fucking time.
Yeah, no,
she's not above any of that shit.
No, and she never acted above it, but she was able to make a compromise where, okay, now here's some shit that matters, and we're going to do. Here's the thing that isn't going to rate me going to African schools.
Right.
But that's where I get my win. So she, by attrition, was able to put in things that mattered to her, and then books and shit. She fucking did something decent with the format, but no one has ever been able to recapture that, and they're not going to. And there's never going to be another Phil Donahue either. Like those things are over.
No, they're gone.
And now it's just judge shows. So whatever. But he was very cool. So we're fucking sitting there, and we're all bullshitting, and Dave's being super funny, and he's telling a story about meeting. Oh, this is so great. So he goes. I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell this story. Fuck. I'll tell it to you in the break, and I'll see if we can tell it. It's a good story. It's not my story. It's his, and it's. So I don't want to tell his story because he's telling it.
Podcast moments in history of podcasting.
I know.
No, literally the worst podcasting. You went. Oh my god! I had this great story. Ah, fuck. You know what? I can't tell it. You. It's a podcast. You just like threw raw meat at a bunch of tigers and then yanked it back on a fucking invisible string.
No one's gonna hear. No one's going to care. This story isn't anything. I'll tell it. If I lose my friendship with Dave Grohl, well, at least I'll still have you guys.
No.
So it's so true. It's so true. He said, Kenny G's a dick.
Well, yeah.
And I said, he goes, no. He goes, dude, now here's the thing about Dave Grohl, and I want you to know this. Dave Grohl is not unlike this podcast in that it likes you. It doesn't think that you're any different. We don't think you're any different than we are. Dave Grohl doesn't think anyone's any different than him. He just likes people. He's nice. He's nice to everyone. He treats everybody nice.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to enjoy him. And also because he's having the greatest life that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Literally the greatest life that's ever happened. So he goes, I was at this music event and Kenny G was there and Macklemore was performing and Chris was with me from Nirvana. And I thought, we're all from Seattle. What if we took a picture together? Like, like we're a band.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, so I go up to Kenny G and I'm like, hey man, what's happening? He goes, wouldn't it be great if we took a picture, like you and me and Chris and Macklemore? And he goes, well, that's got to happen pretty soon, man.
What?
And he goes, well, we're watching Macklemore, so we would have to wait for him to finish. And he goes, well, you have to call one of my people. I'm not going to be around.
What a fucking dick.
Douchebag. Could you imagine how
Kenny
all
G.
over that fucking
Hey,
photo would be?
Kenny G, you get to take a picture with dudes who are cool. Oh my God. Are you into that? Cannot make it happen, man. Cannot.
We're not going to be able to make that
You know
happen.
what? You need to talk to my people because the
But
G.
here's the other thing too. It was like I like the idea. Like Dave wasn't even simply. He was like. He wasn't saying it like it'll be. He didn't think it would be making fun of me. He just thought, what a good group of people in a photo. Fucking
Right.
Macklemore.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Kenny G and those fucking grunge monkeys. It would have been great.
Amazing.
He's telling the story. We're all laughing. We're talking about tennis. His mom's there. His mom and Amira start hitting up. That's all I want to talk about is tennis. Knock, knock on the door. People have been coming in and out all night. Knock, knock on the door. Here comes fucking Sir Paul McCartney. Just walks right in.
Oh my God.
Just walks right in. And you just, he walks in and you go, fuck. It's,
Did he have to introduce himself and say, hi, I'm Paul?
he walked in and was like, hey, everybody.
Did he say, "Hey, I'm Paul"?
And yes.
Hello, I'm Paul.
And he
No
said-
shit.
And I said, hey, I'm Greg, and this is my wife Amira. And he gave a firm handshake. And then he was just fucking in the van with it. And Dave and him were like they were old buddies. I mean, I guess they are.
Did he do his joke? This is Paul McCartney. Have you seen my ex-wife's leg?
No, he didn't. That never
one.
came
That's
up.
a good one. He does that a lot.
He had his new wife with him, and he was
He's married again?
he was talking about. He goes, I flew home. He went to the Grammys, then got on a plane and flew home so he could drive his kid to school. He goes, I get home, I fucking drive her to school, and we get to school, and she goes, I'll see you, Dad. Well, fuck, I flew from just leave, runs off,
Yeah.
whatever. So that
That's
was
what
funny.
they do.
Yeah. So I shook Paul McCartney's fucking hand, dude.
Wow.
And he was impressed.
You put a smell on him that he still can't. You know, like
know what he
when,
said?
You know when
You know
you,
what he
chop.
said?
You know when you chop garlic, and you can't get that smell off your hands, and you're
That's
like,
not what he said.
Like a day later, you're like, what the fuck is? Oh, that's what I chopped garlic. So for like a day, Paul McCartney would like smell his hand and go, what the fuck? Oh, that's right. I shook that Greg Barron guy's
He
hand.
got up real close to me, leaned
Oh,
into my
God.
ear, and went,
Fuck me.
Vague stories with Gregor. Vaggers with Gregors.
That's so.
That's
not
so fucked
happening.
up.
God damn it.
Pretty great though, dude. Pretty great to see Paul McCartney, like, and just fucking.
Yeah,
be
that's
like,
pretty
oh my
cool.
God. It was neat. Like, just
I saw John Lennon 2 weeks ago. I met him at a.
no. You were on an episode of Marin.
We were in a bouncy
on
house.
an episode of Marin.
No, I went down to a thing, and me and John Lennon just happened
Did
to be in
you
the
do you
same
watch Louis?
bouncy house. Do I watch Louis?
Yeah.
The television show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't watch it that often. I haven't watched it, but on the airplane there was the 3-show arc of him, the Tonight Show arc.
Oh yeah, good, right?
That's some of the best television I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's crazy good.
Yeah. How does your bus story end?
So
Tell me it crashes.
no, we just go.
He just left the bus.
Well, here's a good story. So on our way to New York, we do you know what lemonade is?
Lemonade? Yeah, it's where you use like lemons,
Okay.
sugar, and
You don't know
water,
what
and you mix them
lemonade
up.
is.
And
Lemonade's
you make
like
lemonade.
Lemonade's like a
drink it.
new like a just a fucking hipster eatery, but it's all fresh
Yeah.
food, right? And it's like yeah. So it's like a deli. So there's one in the airport now. So we're
Do
sitting
you
in
know what
lemonade.
iced? Do you know what iced tea is?
Is it rapper?
No, it's tea.
Do you know what cocoa is?
It's like cold tea.
You know what cocoa is?
It's like the powder or
No, that's his wife.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe her name is
Lemonade?
Cuckoo. I can't remember.
Go ahead.
So we go into Lemonade. We have an hour. The plane's been delayed an hour, so we're eating our food. And Amir looks over at this girl and goes, "I know you." And it is Pamela Adlon. Pamela Adlon was originally as a little tiny girl. She was in the last few seasons of what's the show where the girls were all at the school?
Right. Facts of Life.
I don't know what it is. Then
Is it a new?
No, it's old.
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life, yeah.
Yeah.
Then she was a voice on. She's a pretty girl. She looks a little bit like Ruffalo. Then she was a voice on King of the Hill.
No, it's not Facts of Life.
She played Louis' wife in the first series, and now she produces and writes Louis.
Okay, yeah.
With Louis, and at some point she had been dating him.
Yeah.
But she used to have kids at the same grammar school our kids went to.
Right.
So her and Amira start talking. We start talking. She's fucking hilarious. And Amira goes, "Didn't your first husband like run away or something?" She goes, "God, you remember everything." And she goes, "Well, he had like some sex thing, or he has a whole other family." And she goes, "Yes, he moved to Venice to get into movies." Because you know how it is there. So she was talking about this guy, and she was only stating facts. She wasn't actually having a judgment. She goes, "He went there to make movies, and you know, he's in California." She was talking about how screwed women, working women in you think as a man you get screwed.
Yeah.
Money wise in a divorce as a working woman.
Oh yeah,
it's
you get
even worse.
Yeah, you get really screwed.
So she's got to pay him all this fucking residual money, and he doesn't do anything.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
Good for him.
she's talking about him. We're laughing. Blah blah
And
blah.
then you
blah,
find
blah.
out who it is.
This woman gets up,
Oh no.
got a bi-level haircut, a little
What?
boy. She walks out. She gets about halfway across the thing, and she looks right at Pam and goes, "I think I went to school with your ex-husband."
What?
And then she got a little bit further away, and she went, "Ithaca," and then walked out.
Ithaca?
Yeah, that's where they went to school. But she listened to the whole thing and then basically said, "I heard what you said, and I know who he is." And Pamela freaked out the whole time. She was like, "What the fuck just happened? How did that happen?" It was just so weird.
That's
It was just so weird.
insane.
Yeah.
Did the lady do like a slice across her neck? Like
She could have. She could have done that. She had crazy blue eyes and like this weird bi-level haircut.
I'll see you in Venice, motherfucker.
That's what it was like. Oh, fuck, you're going to find a horse head in your bed tomorrow. What happened?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Pamela sleeps with the fishes. Yeah, it was
damn
a good weekend. It was a good weekend. The Foo Fighters were fucking unbelievable. They're still fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're a great band live. I saw them on one of their first shows live. They weren't that good, but in later
course.
concerts I've seen them. That guy's gone from being a drummer to a front man.
to such a front man.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he was great. He was super, super great. And he's such a nice person. That's a trip, though.
Yeah.
Like, after McCartney left, nobody could say anything. It was like a bomb had gone off inside the van and everyone's head was just humming from
Yeah,
like,
sure.
fuck, that guy was there. Like, there's no, arguably,
Maybe the Stones.
no, but famous, individually famous
Mick Jagger.
person. I don't know that Mick Jagger's more famous than Paul McCartney.
I think he might be.
I don't know. Certainly not as rich.
What about what's the guy who wrote Short People?
So it goes McCartney,
Yeah.
Jagger,
Yeah.
Randy Newman, the singer for Imagine Dragons.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
There was an article today about how the guy said, "Do you know who Dave Clarkson is or whatever?" Like that. He goes, "That's the singer for Imagine Dragons." You are now learning his name for the first time because I've said it. They've sold millions of records and you don't know who he
It's
is.
just so sad they sold millions of records. Patton Oswalt's brother tweeted today, "I would like to imagine Dragons breaking up."
They sold millions of records.
They have sold millions of fucking records, and it's just horrendous. Greg,
Yeah. Can I pee during this?
yeah, sure.
You're gonna.
I'm going to talk about Squarespace.
Oh, I like Squarespace. I'm not gonna pee during this.
Greg, Squarespace is they are our wonderful sponsor here on the podcast, and I have them as they're my website provider. I think that's what you call it. But I go over
They
there.
host a website that you can create.
I went around looking all online because I don't want to make. I don't want to. The thing is, I'm technologically when I get into this stuff, I'm so stupid and I can't, and I just blow it. Whatever I'm trying to do, like if I went into WordPress, it would be a total nightmare. So it's like looking around, and I somehow stumbled upon a Squarespace, we ended up making a website so fast. I use the templates. It's easy, and you can make a million different templates, and it always looks so clean. And it's awesome. You can, do it anytime. They don't shut down anymore between 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. and 8 a.m. Like they used to. They used to shut it down. When Squarespace first started, they said, hey, the internet's closed at 1 a.m. and it opens back up at 7
When you're two guys, it's hard to keep it up.
Yeah.
But
they got 24/7. They got people always on hand. It's like $8 a month.
Yeah, it's good.
You head over there. You put in the old keyword, the password.
Plus
walk in the room.
Spaces. We had one for the Golden Gate Kennel Club Dog Show, and we had to use it on our phones, and they look good on the phone.
Oh, really?
The mobile versions of them are really good. The drop-down menus, all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
they're
that's
good.
interesting.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, so you can go over there. You can start a trial. You don't need a credit card. You can just start building your own deal.
And they don't care what you do. Maybe you have a porn interest. Go ahead and make your own porn site.
Do they not care?
I don't know if they care. I don't know anything about it. I don't know enough. I know that they help you load up your content and let people know who you are, who your business is.
And it looks clean and good.
They're great. And here's the thing. When you have a website like I do, you have to keep asking someone to update it with just like the thing about being at a place like Squarespace is they're going to keep updating. They're going to keep moving your site into the future, and you don't have to worry about it, whether it's changing modules or however you want to be able to do things or being able to link stuff. So yeah, they're good.
So if you decide to use Squarespace, which I think you should, because it's just easier and better, use the offer code Walking the Room, and you get 10% off your first purchase. So that's pretty sweet. Here's the things about Squarespace. I'm just going to, right off the top of my head, it's easy. 24/7 support, not per fort. Designed, focused. They care about the design. They put some fucking time into that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a shit how long it takes.
No, they don't.
There are people at Squarespace, just bloody fingers, because they won't stop working.
You know the song Chain Gang? That's what it sounds like over there. That's the sound of the men working on the Chain Gang, and you just hear steel hitting steel.
That's all it is.
Yeah. They're actually brothers.
Just dudes.
It's Kevin and Roger Steele.
There's just dudes swinging steel, hitting steel. They're in their dungarees. They got no shirts on.
Nope.
They're just banging away at Squarespace.
They got a great shower over there. Squarespace. Get yours today.
Yeah, that was pretty good ad.
That was good.
I think we nailed that.
They'll like it. Here's the thing. I was in a meeting with Audible because our new book is going to come out on Audible. And they were like, yeah, we advertise on podcasts. And, you should mention it. I go, why don't you advertise on our podcast? That would help.
They have advertised on our podcast.
But they should do it more.
But they did it through Libsyn.
No, they just need to do it through the old Gregor. They just need to go through.
Yeah, they can just talk. They can just call you up and go, hey, bro. Does Audible use that kind of language? Hey, bro.
I don't think they care. I mean, look. Here's the thing. They got. It's just a fucking date. It's he's just not that into you. It's called a breakup because it's broken. You should get over there.
So
relationship books.
What I want to talk about before I came here was,
are we going breakless?
No, yeah, it looks like it. We only got like 10 minutes left,
okay.
So let's just go breakless.
Yeah.
It's our first one.
I think we've done a break. No, we haven't.
I don't think we've ever done. Maybe with a guest.
Yeah.
But
that
never
breakless.
breakless.
But that's because they wouldn't shut up.
Oh, God. It's like having two of you. So before I came over here, so here's what happened. We've been, because in LA, it's really difficult to send your kids to school in LA unless you're going to put them in a private school, which is expensive. But if you do public school, like most of the elementary schools are fine. Yeah. But when you get to middle school, it's a fucking nightmare. All the schools suck. So then everyone tries to get their kid in private school at that point. Then you're switching your kids' schools. Then you're fighting over schools, all these other people. And then you have to fight over even fewer good high schools.
Well, there's this thing, there's this notion, and it's one of the big problems with the United States is like, well, why aren't you sending your kid to public school? And the thing is that, or maybe the public schools would be better. No, they wouldn't be because we're not the ones that are going to provide the money for the public schools, and the money's not there.
Right.
So if I have the money, I should give it to a private school because my kids are going to be taken care of just a little bit better. And it's like the argument of like, well, if everyone had bayonets, then we would have bayonets instead of guns. And you're like, well, I know, but I'm not going to give my kid a bayonet. He's going to lose. So I'm going to give him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
you just said?
No.
I think you were saying.
I got a cheetah guitar strap.
It's like you were having an argument with a guy who said, if you support public schools, why don't you put your kids in private schools, in public schools? and then you said that. In your head, you're having this argument about.
I think in my head I was I was being Governor Chris Christie.
Yeah. Well, look, God bless you. Have private schools, but they all can't be private schools because if they were all private schools, then all the kids who actually need help would be getting fucking kicked out because that's what private schools do. Kids that are trouble get kicked out of private schools. That's how it works, and then they have nowhere to go. So you got to have public schools. Just fucking don't destroy all the public schools.
No, I agree with you. I like public school.
Anyway.
I went to public school, but but you have to. Yeah, we can talk about that later. It's a much more boring discussion.
We decided to move out of LA because what's happening in LA is this fucking crazy thing where it's the biggest school district in the country.
Right.
So all these rich people, all the conservatives from all over the country have decided to pour money in to try and get LA schools privatized because public school business is $1 trillion business in this country and the fucking big greedy assholes want a piece of that.
Right.
So they're pouring money in and it's just like a fucking battleground. All these people fighting over shit, trying to turn schools into charters and magnets. And charters are great. You know why? Because you get a school turned into a charter, and then 5 years later they lose 33% of their funding. So how awesome does that sound? So anyway, we're like, we got to get the fuck out of LA school district. So we found a little town that's about 20 minutes away that we really liked, that we've always liked, that you had a birthday party at once.
Right, where the bowling alley is.
And we go up there to start looking and checking it out, just to see, like last weekend. Because our plan was sometime during the summer we move up there. So we get there and I go to this house and I find this house and I call the woman and she goes, yeah, I can show it to you. So I go over there and she tells me, oh no, you have to register your kid here by the 25th of February. So we're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Or else they can get put in any school in the district. So now we're just like, what should we do? And we end up just renting that house.
Do you like the house?
Days. Yeah, I do like the house. But then we have to tell our kid.
That's not good. And he doesn't. He's got two best friends.
Dude. So he's got these two bros, Sonny and Jude.
Right.
And they're like, they're like long lost brothers. Like they're all 4 and 5, and their parents are like, you guys cannot move. They're all going to be heartbroken.
Right.
Like they're just like the 3 amigos, never separate, always talking about each other, just 3 little dudes. They have little secrets with each other.
Right.
They have all that shit.
Like us.
So
I wish I had taken a picture of that face so we could put it up.
So we took Finn.
Yeah.
We were at a Super Bowl party and they were like, all right, let's leave and break the news to Finn because we just like agreed and we want to show him the house and get him slowly used to it before we move in.
Yeah.
We took him out and we go, hey, so listen, Mommy and Daddy found a new house to live in. It's a bigger house. It's got a backyard and it's really nice. And then he just fucking bursts into tears and just starts losing it. And the first thing out of his mouth is, what happens to Sonny?
Oh, wow.
Is Sonny moving with us? Like, it's just this whole fucking thing.
Right.
Now, luckily, our original plan was to move like in August and then put him into a school. But luckily, we're going to still have to drive back from that town to his old school in L.A.
Right.
So he's going to have some time to
drag
still
out the
have his
heartbreak.
Friends while he's not moving and losing his friends at once. And hopefully he won't lose his friends, but they're just not going to be in the same school anymore. And they weren't anyway. They're all going to leave school anyway.
Yeah.
At this age. But I've never had to sit down and
You never had to sit down.
Never had to sit down and break some fucking news to my kid.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking for him. Like he was fucking devastated.
Yep.
It took everything in me to not say you can have a dog.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I tried to put 2 dogs on the wound last year. They just made it worse.
I don't know.
I love those dogs.
I don't want a mountain. You have 2 mountains.
I love those dogs. Can I tell you something? That dude got so excited when I got home today. He knocked the gate down in the kitchen, which is bolted to the wall.
What?
He loves me so much he doesn't know how to deal with it. He starts running in place. He can't fucking believe that I'm home. He's the dumbest animal ever. I've never had anything be that excited about. It's like I'm Paul and he's every Beatles fan ever. he just goes batshit. She just wants to play ball. She's like, well, is he going to throw the ball for us? Because otherwise this is useless. I don't know what you're so excited about. And he's like, I just want to be touched and bit. I'm going to lay down, but I also want to be rubbed, but I also want to stand up. Like he just loses his fucking mind.
That's
Waffles
amazing.
is bummed too, because Waffles used to be the fucking,
Waffles was the
yeah. They all like me. I like the animals. It's going to be, I mean, in the end.
You should open a zoo.
We made a zoo.
Three
We made
dog
a dog
zoo.
show.
3 Dog Zoo is a good name for a zoo.
It's a good name for a band.
How was the dog show?
I mean, I think we did even worse than last year. I mean, it went off without a hitch, pretty much. I mean, a Doberman bit a handicapped kid, but other than that, it worked out fine. We had our annual family meltdown on stage.
Did that happen?
I
Did
did
the Doberman beat a handicap kid?
Yeah.
What kind of handicap kid?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So then, you had a family meltdown on stage?
Oh, there's always a family fight there's just always
Over the mics?
No. Well, one of the mics was on. It just happens.
What was the fight over?
Janitor to ring 3.
What was the fight?
Oh, it's just one of those things about who was going to go talk to somebody and somebody like that. And then I was like, I'll go. It's just when me and my dad and my sister get together, we make a juice that explodes. That's it. Me and my dad, fine. My sister and my dad, fine. My sister and me, fine. All three of us, it just somehow.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you never say, in regards to your family, make a juice that explodes?
Hey, should we go out? Do we want to talk about the actor that passed away?
Yeah, we can talk about that briefly. I got to say, I met him. I met Philip Seymour Hoffman. So when I first moved here, there was a open mic-y, whatever, comedy room. I don't even think it was open mic. I think it was a book sort of show at this place called the 101, which is like a diner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was fine. And I went up and did a set, and then I was sitting at the counter eating, and all of a sudden this dude taps me on the shoulder, and he's just like, "That was fucking fantastic." And I turn around, it's Philip Seymour Hoffman. And he goes, "I just want to come over and say how great that was." He's like, and I'm like, "Holy shit, I'm talking to Philip Seymour Hoffman."
Now, what had he done at that point?
He's pretty young at this point, so I'm not sure. He'd made a name for himself, but he was still pretty young.
Because the first thing I remember seeing him in was...
Definitely Ben Lebowski. Definitely Lebowski at that point.
What is he in Lebowski?
He is... Doesn't he work for the rich guy? Isn't he the rich guy's henchman kind of?
Oh, right. I think that's right. I don't know. I don't know Lebowski that well. He was in Scent of a Woman.
Yeah. So he was one of those guys. So I talked to him for a few minutes, and he was just a super nice guy.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those guys that was like, I would describe him as oozing enthusiasm.
Yes.
And like happiness.
Yep.
He's one of those guys that you meet and you're like, I want to hang out with this guy.
Yes.
This guy's just fucking cool and fun.
Yeah.
We talked for a little while, and he was very like, I can't believe you can do that. And I was like, what are you talking about? You're an actor. He goes, that's just a different ball game. What you do, he goes, I'm working with people. You're just up there. Like he was like very sort of enthusiastic about the whole thing. And I don't know. He was just a super nice guy. And on top of that, fucking what an actor.
Yeah, just fucking like one of those guys that just with just so much game.
And then on top of that, a dad of 3 kids.
Yeah.
Young kids.
You know, it's funny because I don't know him, but I know, you know, because he had a really very long streak of sobriety.
Yeah.
Very long. When I got like he had, I mean, I don't even know, like more than half of his life almost. And he was and just roundly, like everybody that I knew in or out of the program, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy to be around. He helped guys get sober. He was around for other actors to like, he's just a good dude. And so it's just a shame. You know? And it's that thing of, and then there's all this horse shit. You know, every time some of these people die, then the debate, you know, well, it's just another fucking dead, you know, that thing. And it's that thing where you go, it's so personal and so almost unexplainable, even to the person doing it, which I can completely vouch for, that you can't judge them. No. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Right. Something isn't clicking and they don't know how to fix it. And everyone's like, well, why didn't you just talk to somebody? Because I thought I could solve it. Every one of us is built with a thing that's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fix this. I can do
Yeah.
it. And then you're like, I'll just have, if I just, because nobody says, hey, I'm just going to do a bunch of this shit and drop dead. They're like, I'll just do one and that'll level me out and I'll be fine.
Right.
I'm just going to take one of the dog pills because I'm fucking suicidal and it's Christmas and I don't want to kill myself at Christmas because that seems like the wrong time to do it. And man, that feels better.
No,
and the next
February.
thing you know, was that?
February.
No. I'm talking about me
Oh.
when
right.
I did
Okay,
it,
sorry.
when I took it
My
the
bad.
first time, and then it just ended up being 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Well, that's
one
what he
to
started.
solve a problem.
He started with the prescription drugs.
Right, because he hurt
got off-
himself.
Yeah.
And the prescription drugs are the thing that's fucking getting everybody, is killing
Yeah, they're
everybody
really
now.
fucking up
all
everybody.
all the fucking prescription stuff. But anyway, it's a shame. He's a fucking good actor. Was a great actor.
Yeah.
He's still got 2 more Hunger Games movies coming out.
Oh, they in the can?
They shot him.
Oh, fuck.
They're in the can.
It's
And he was
such a
great in
bummer.
it too. He's a guy that when he shows up in a movie, and like if he shows up in your favorite, like if you, like when he showed up in Hunger Games, I was like, well, now it's just even another bet. Now it's him and Donald Sutherland acting in a scene
Right.
where it's just 2 guys that love to act.
Yeah.
Just actors acting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? The people that can really fucking do it, you know? So it was good. It was good.
Yeah, he's a genuine, like, real loss.
Yes. I watched The Master. I did not understand what was happening the whole time, but when he was on screen, I was like, I don't care, whatever he's saying. It's cool.
I know.
I love the way the thing about Paul Thomas Anderson is so frustrating. It's like, I love where you put your camera, bro. I love what's in this shot.
Yeah.
And I love the way this all looks. I do not know what's happening. And I've never understood Joaquin Phoenix. So that's me. That's me. That's me.
Have
I
you
saw
seen-
I saw American Hustle. I thought everyone was acting really well. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what was happening.
Have you seen True Detectives?
Yes.
Have you seen the third one?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
No, the 4th one's happening right now.
No, it's not. It's not on. 'cause
Oh,
the Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl. Fuck that.
It's we're watching an actor do something that has rarely, if ever, happened on television.
Yes.
McConaughey it's one of the greatest acting performances I've ever seen in my life.
Here's what's amazing about it too. If you're playing the acting chess game in your head and you know acting tropes and you think he's going to go up, he goes down. You think it's
Yeah.
going to get more intense, it gets sillier. You think it gets heavier, it gets lighter.
Yeah.
It never goes to the same place. And he brings it back around every time.
Yeah.
Just when you think, is this character going to get unbelievable? Nope. He's going to reach for that fucking beer can. Like he's
Yeah.
going to he's great. And Harrelson's good too.
Yeah, no, Harrelson's great. Harrison's great, but he's up against a guy that is fucking locked in.
Right. Well, he has the far more interesting part.
Yeah, he does.
Harrelson's a dick.
Yeah.
But Woody Harrelson must have looked at these things and go, so then I fuck somebody. Wait, how many times am I naked? So I am my wife, and then I get to.
Yeah.
The first girl he has sex with is just.
Oh no, it's ridiculous.
It's out of hand.
No, I
didn't even know they made him like
it doesn't even. It's the one thing that stands out in the show where I go, well, that's not real.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
That never happens.
She's way
That
too attractive.
girl
She wouldn't
never-
be fucking that guy.
No,
Like,
never.
none of it.
No. She moved. I mean, even if that girl had a low moral bar, she would have gotten into a magazine or a film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she wouldn't have stayed
Yeah.
there just to put her butt in Woody Harrelson's face.
Right.
She would have gotten into like she would have done a Playboy thing or
Right.
something. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So we did a podcast this week. We got to do another one soon because I leave again this weekend.
God, I hate you.
Sketchfest, and then I go away to North Carolina.
All right,
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. We gotta say who the so we did a podcast last week that was a
best of.
a best of put together thing, and
Here's a great thing about what's happened with All Things Comedy, which, by the way, have been great. They are great. They're doing
Yeah.
great shit. We don't talk about it enough. But anyway, they gave us an intern,
they did.
and this cat just showed up. And last week, Dave and I realized we couldn't make a podcast, and I wrote, my fault, we couldn't do it. I had to release the cats. And within like 20 minutes, this guy's like, I've already cut together a best of if you want it.
Yeah, he had it ready for us.
He's like the magical intern.
So nobody knew who it was because we posted some hints on Twitter, and everyone's trying to figure out who it was. So we can announce it now.
Yeah.
The guy who put it all together. He has done fan fiction for us.
Yes.
Which I think we've put up on Facebook, or we've
Yep.
linked to it on Facebook from
Yep.
our site. Michael Wayne
Yep.
is the gentleman. So
He's
we want to
a ni-
thank him. That was awesome of him to do because we fucked up. We couldn't get it together, and time wise.
Yeah, and here's the thing, guys. It's this is gonna be a strange year for this. Next week we'll tell you what's gonna happen with the starfish. But I go away. I looked at it. I go away supposedly for 7 weeks, but with travel, I'm going away for 3 months.
Right.
I'm essentially gone for 3 months. So which Dave's gonna have some co-hosts and
I'll have to
have some guests and stuff. But we're not giving up the ship. That's just what we have to do.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want anyone to lose faith or, feel like, oh, is that,
Yeah. Starfish Circus, March
29th. We're going to announce guests really soon. Monarch's going to be there. And then this weekend, Bring the Rock with, Bring the Rock's pretty crazy. Karen Kilgariff, Bob Goldthwait, Matt Nathanson, Chris Hardwick. That'll surprise some people. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. I had a bad day. There's a couple others. I'll post them.
And then I have an album out, and I'll be at hosting the All Things Comedy Show at Largo on February 11th with Bill Burr, Al Madrigal, Jay Larson, Graham Elwood.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a solid show.
All right.
Glitter done.
Glitter done.